Cin and cout are predefined objects of iStream and OStream classes. Cin reads the data from console input. Cout sends the data to the console output. These objects are included in the code through this library. Then I will show you how they are actually included in this file. It is actually included through pre-processing, because the preprocessor of the compiler does process this thing and brings in everything that is contained in this IOStream header. So let me go switch to the terminal and try to do the pre-processing step. I have the content, the same content in main.cpp file. This is the content, and this header should bring in the content of the IO stream in this file. So let me do the pre-processing step for that. Use the compiler G++ and select compiler version. For the pre-processing, we need to put this option -e and main.c. If I hit this, it will just display everything on the terminal, but I want to redirect the output to a file called pre.i, preprocessed version of the result of the preprocessing process. Now it is done. Let me see. We have this pre.i created. Pre.i. So this is all the content that is in that file after preprocessing. It's difficult for me to work with the file, so I will switch to the editor. And try to open that file from here. So this is the file that was created. Now here, if I search for cout and cin object, we have these things here. So it is within the namespace std. Therefore, we need to use the prefix std and scope resolution operator. But these are actually declared in this place. This is the external linkage declaration. Cin, cout, car, clog. These are the things that that's the reason why these objects are accessible in our code. And at the bottom, if you go down, scroll down to the bottom, we have our code. And at this point, it was the IO stream included. So it actually brought in everything from that IO stream. And in that code that was brought in, we have cout, cin declared. So we are able to use this objects. Now let us work in this code a little bit. Cin, let me begin with cin. Cin stands for console input, and it is a part of the standard namespace called std that I showed you just before. Therefore, we prefix this cin by the name of the namespace followed by scope resolution operator, and we use extraction operator, this operator, to extract the data from the input into a variable. Let us create a variable int x, and you put x here. So this is a statement for extracting the data from the console input to variable x. That means it will read the data from the input buffer and write into x variable. Data is actually extracted from the buffer, and which is another way of saying that data is read from the input and is stored in this variable. Unlike in C, you don't need to specify the format information for the type of the variable being read. for example, if I have another variable double y, and to read both variables I would use a cin statement as follows: x and then y. So this is the extraction operation for y, and this is the extraction operation for x, and putting the process of putting both extraction operations together in this way is called chaining of two extractions. In C programming, you would do the reading of the data from input buffer into x and y using this function. We have a format string and the address here, x, address y. You want to read in x and y, and in the format string you need to specify the type into which you want to interpret the input stream. I mean sequence of characters from the input stream. First, for integer we specify %d, and for double %lf. So this is the format string to read x and y. So this was the way that was used in C programming, but in C++ you don't need to specify. Compiler actually is designed to be able to figure out the formatting of the variables x and y based on their types. You can also use the functional form of this extraction operator like this. So you can also, I mean, this is like you are having the object and you are calling the function with this name, and you are actually passing x into it. So this is the operator of this expression that is basically same as this expression. It does the same thing, but just the way of putting differently. And the previous approach is more elegant and a preferred way than this approach. Let me go ahead and talk about cout. Cout stands for console output, and it is also part of the std namespace. Therefore we use it in this form, and we use insertion operator. This is called insertion operator. Remember, the previous one was extraction. This is the insertion because we actually insert data into the output stream. Insertion operator with this cout object to insert a variable data into it like this, and after that you can also insert new line character so that the subsequent output will appear in the next line. Like in the case of cin statement, two insertions can be chained, x, y, and also this insertion can also be chained, and in addition to that you can also chain some string, some data, I mean like this, and also you can put another text here. All these are chaining of insertion of this string and x and another string and x and this new line character. This is all I have to discuss on this part.